If you like the show and you'd like to keep us around, why not support us at patreon.com/Geekykeys. For as little as $1 or more a month, you can get access to things like early episodes and much, much more. Simply go to patreon.com/Geekykeys and click on Become a Patron. That's patreon.com/Geekykeys. This episode of the Geekykeys podcast show is brought to you by Lyft. From until January 2nd, 2016, new riders can create a free Lyft account by downloading the Lyft app to their Android and iPhone. Simply enter the promo code FREEB and the number 10 into the section where it says payment, and you can get up to $50 worth in free rides. Please note that this offer is only available to new passengers. So download the Lyft app today and enter the promo code FREEB and the number 10. Hey guys, and welcome to episode 13, the Christmas edition of the Geekykeys podcast show. A Merry, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. Now let me tell you what we got coming up in the show. Yes, everything is about Christmas. Tomorrow it is. Now, in today's show, we're going to be talking about scientists who found the Christmas spirit in the brain, and the science of overeating at Christmas, and what exactly happens when you've eaten too much. Yes, in our tech news, we'll be talking about tech firm releases a horrifying Christmas video. Horrifying, but it's actually quite funny, but we'll talk about that later. And in our movies we can't wait to see, we're talking about the brand new trailer that came out from the new Independence Day RESURGENCE movie. Yes, we got all that coming up and so much more, so I will see you straight after this. Yes, it is episode 13, our Christmas edition. And in this episode, we're all about Christmas. So let's get into our science news for this episode. Scientists found the Christmas spirit in the brain. Yes, now this is an article I saw on express.co.uk, straight out of the United Kingdom, but let's get into that one. Now, neurologists have discovered that Christmas spirit does exist in the brain. They've also noted that millions of people are prone to displaying Christmas spirit deficiencies, which they refer to as the bah humbug syndrome. Ironic, isn't it? Now, people who celebrated the festive season had increased blood oxygen flow in 5 parts of the brain. Yes. Now, according to the study, this is according to the study published in the Christmas edition of the British Medical Journal. Now, they compared the brain scans of about 10 people who celebrated Christmas and 10 people who didn't, and found that those who got into the seasonal spirit basically exhibited feelings of joy and nostalgia, and basically showed increased activities in the area of the brain associated with spirituality, senses, recognition, and facial emotions. Now, so if that's a very good indication to say, if you participate in these holidays, you are a much happier person. And who doesn't want to be happy, right? Now let's move on to our next one, and I think we're all prone to this one, the science of overeating at Christmas time, and what exactly happens to you when you've eaten too much. Now this is an article I saw on smh.com.au. Yes, and this basically, they've got a video showing what exactly happens to you when you've eaten too much, exactly what happens in your body, and why you can't barely breathe and you have to unbutton that pants at the end of the Christmas dinner. Now, the science website Nova, as you are all familiar with it, associated with the Australian Academy of Science, points out that the capacity of the human stomach is not as great as you might think. Now, an adult stomach can comfortably hold about 1 liter of food and drink, and any more than that, and things basically start to get a little uncomfortable. Now, nutritionists and childhood obesity researcher Brooke Harcourt from the Murdoch Children's Research Institute said that a resting stomach cavity is about the size of a fist. Now, notice this is the stomach cavity, all right? Now, though it can comfortably stretch to hold about 4 liters of food and drink, and I think if you had to ingest that much, you'll be feeling extremely uncomfortable. Basically says that that uncomfortable feeling of having overeaten is caused by the stomach pressing into the surrounding organs, and this includes the liver, the diaphragm, and obviously the lungs, which gives you that basically annoying, uncomfortable feeling of you can't breathe. So yes, if that's not an indication, I don't know what is. So just curb a little bit, eat not as much as at one time as you want to, but I think that is advice that falls on deaf ears, because I'm probably gonna do the exact same thing. Alright, now let's move on to our tech news for this episode. Tech firm releases a horrifying Christmas video. Now, if you want to go and check out the video, it's on skynews.com.au, but I'm going to definitely put the link on our Twitter and Facebook page, as well as in the show notes for you to go and check out for yourself. Now, I saw the video. Everybody's going on about how horrific it is and just plain weird. I kind of found it a little bit funny. It's very funny watching these robots move. Now let me tell you a little bit about this. Alright, now a creepy video from a tech firm owned by Google has apparently struck fear into the internet. Alright, now robotics company Boston Dynamics have released a Christmas video of their animal-like robots dressed as reindeer pulling Santa in a sleigh across a green field. Alright, now they're saying, but instead of being a jolly holiday video, this basically freaked the internet out a little bit. Right, now like I said, I don't know about freaking out. It's very funny watching these robots move, and actually it's quite amazing. Basically, it's amazing. Boston Dynamics did a great job with these robots, actually. Now, the apparent reindeer used in the video are actually military robots developed for carrying heavy equipment onto the battlefield. So when you go and look at this video, you're gonna have a little bit of a better appreciation for the work and effort that goes into these things. But yeah, go and check out the video. If you find it horrific, please comment on our Twitter and Facebook, as well as on our SoundCloud page and on iTunes as well, if you want to go and put it on there and we can have a little discussion. But if you find it funny, please share your views on that as well. Like I said, not so horrific at all. But let's get into our movies we can't wait to see. And in this episode, we're talking about Independence Day Resurgence. Now, I came across this trailer on YouTube, but actually saw the article on movieinsider.com, and if you want to, you can go and check out the trailer there as well. Now, we all remember the Independence Day starring Will Smith back in the 90s, and it was a blockbuster hit. I think we all watch it to this day and still think that it is one of the greatest movies ever. Right? Now, this one plays out a little bit after that, as some time has passed by, but let me read you what it basically is. Alright, now we always knew they were coming back. Alright, after Independence Day redefined the event movie genre, the next epic chapter delivers global spectacle on an unimaginable scale. Now, using recovered alien technology, the nation of Earth have collaborated on an immense defense program to protect the planet. But nothing can prepare us for the aliens' advanced and unprecedented force. Right? Only the ingenuity of a few brave men and women can bring our world back from the brink of extinction. Now, definitely go and check out the trailer on this one. I got a little stumble there. Definitely go and check out the trailer on this one. It is awesome, just amazing. we all wanted a second movie to follow up, and it's here now, right? Now, if you want to go and check it out on movieinsider.com, just check the link on our Twitter and Facebook page, as well as in the show notes, and then you can go and check it out yourself. They also got a website that you can go and register on, and then you can check some of the features out and stuff like that. And then they actually have this cool little feature where you have the globe, and they show you an imagined timeline of what we did with the alien technology until the day the aliens came back and all those things. It's really, really, really cool. Alright, so go and check that one out as well. But yeah, that is the end of our show. And if you want to find out more about the topics and articles we covered on the show, please check our Twitter at Geekykeys, and on our Facebook.com/Geekykeys. But check us out on iTunes as well. Subscribe to the show there, and on SoundCloud.com/Geekykeys. And then we'll see you with our next episode. But like I said, a Merry Christmas to every one of you for tomorrow, and I hope all your dreams come true for basically 2016. But yeah, we'll see you before that, and then basically wish you a happy new year after that as well. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribe to the show, and if you want to help us out, please do so at patreon.com/Geekykeys. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and Merry Christmas.
Let it snow, and